was very tempted this week to just skip a review of the new episode and go into a whole shipper video about the girl in the fireplace. And I actually took notes for this one, and some of them make sense and some of them don't make sense. I noticed that Amy's theme sounded a lot like Rose's theme in this episode. I mean, what I think was Amy's theme. The song that they played when they stepped out of the TARDIS reminded me a lot of her theme. I might just be a shipper, but I don't know. I still really don't like the new theme song. Yuck. Amy's accent really bugs me. I mean, towards the end of the episode, she was sounding more Scottish to me, but for some reason I keep thinking it sounds like Valley Girl American with like a slight Scottish thing. By the end of the episode, she was definitely sounding very, very Scottish, but her accent just is kind of bugging me. Oh, I was wondering if this was New Earth buildup. Like, is this how they found New Earth? It really reminded me a lot of Satellite 5 this episode. Here I wrote in really big letters, escaped fish. I have no idea what that is. If someone can tell me what escaped fish means, it would be good, because I wrote this and I really want to know what it meant. And again, with the great art direction. This season, I think, has brilliant art direction. I don't know. It's much more like cinematic, the art direction. Magpie electrics. I mean, some people didn't notice that, I found out, but I was just like, oh my god. Livy and I were IMing while we both streamed the episode at the same time, and at the exact second that we saw the sign, we were just like, Magpie electrics. So we think that's probably going to be part of the arc. Way worse than Scottish. I loved that. I'm trying to get my friend Sydney to make that her new AIM username. So if you can leave in the comments, Sydney, make it your username, that would be great. Epic. I wrote that a lot. I just wrote epic. No notes. Nothing about what was epic. I just wrote epic. I think my absolute favorite thing about that episode had to be the star whale. I mean, that was just amazing. I mean, it had like an anglerfish thing, and it had like squid tentacles, and it was a whale. It just had all the best parts of sea life put into it, but it was in space. The whole thing with the star whale's imprisonment really reminded me of the Planet of the Ood, especially the squishy brain bit. I have to do so much for the star whale. I'm gonna make plushie star whales. The Doctor does have a really similar relationship to Amy as he did with Rose, which I don't know if that's gonna make me happy or sad. The whole getting mad at her and, another stupid ape, she's only human. Overall, I did like this episode so far. It's not disappointing. I didn't like it as much as the 11th hour, but the 11th hour also sort of had an excitement to it. In case you haven't seen The Beast Below yet, I will link to that in the doobly-doo. So for the video features of the day, I have a story behind the video feature. I was IMing Livia, type singing Mamma Mia to each other, so now it's kind of become a thing we do. Instead of saying hello, of course, to be in that spirit. For the fanfiction, I only received one suggestion by my lovely friend Eva saying my fanfiction, 10.5 Rose fanfiction. Of course, if you have any fanfictions, remember to suggest them.